Shack, the Groovy Shack podcast.
Alright, yo, welcome back to another Much Browness Podcast. This week's episode, man, we got the one and only Mr. Bull Lob, aka LbbCty. LbbCty! Welcome, thank you. Welcome. How are you? How you been? Let the people know.
Good. Good. Yeah, not much. Just working and recording some stuff. Working at a studio at the moment in Sydney.
Oh yeah.
Which is good. Yeah, it's all really good.
Oh, bro, you just got hit in the face. Alright, Gypsy, enough, please.
That's it. Alright.
Alright, we're done.
Alright,
Let's
sweet.
go. Adios, man. This what's it called? The internship started off as an internship.
Yeah.
Which is just amazing.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah. Let us know how did it
Happen?
start? Yeah, how did it happen?
I was just looking for, a job at a studio. Wollongong's, I don't know, there was like a few I called in Wollongong, but they weren't that good.
Yeah.
It's like 3 or 4 of them that I called, and they were just like, oh, it's sort of like a one-man job, and I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah.
So then I probably called like 20 or 30 studios in Sydney. A lot of them, because it was like during peak coronavirus time, a lot of people were like, yeah, we don't really need an intern, or like we're not busy enough or something. And then I called this place it's like near Miranda.
Yeah.
Like, called them and I was like, hey, like I'm doing this, like do you need an intern? And they're like, yeah. And then that's how it started. So it's like internship at the moment, which is fun.
Yeah.
Helping out and setting up sessions and stuff. But I've been also doing like running sessions myself.
Oh yeah.
And hopefully doing my own stuff there soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just taking
dude.
it as it comes.
That's the way. Yeah. Honestly, this fucking pandemic, man, it has just like it sucks for us creatives. Because
100%.
I feel like we were like on a flow before it all happened.
Yeah, for
And then
sure.
out of nowhere, it's just like, what do we do now?
Yeah, there's like so many people that I know, like besides just losing your job, besides just losing your job, like some people, I don't know. It could even be just as small as like getting inspiration. Some people have like probably thought about quitting or stopping what they're doing, I think. It's just hard. Like there is like some good things, like, I don't know, can go out and do some things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it has like, I don't know, sort of been pretty average for
sure.
people like us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Crazy times, man. I was supposed to be I'm supposed to be in the UK right now.
Damn.
I applied for a job at
Photographer for Skepta.
High Snowbody. Yeah,
Yeah.
High Snowbody, man. They were holding up applications and shit. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just try, man. See what's up.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because they were looking for like photographers and videographers. And I'm like, oh, this is like my website. This is my Instagram. Blah, blah,
That's
blah.
sick. How long ago was that?
I was supposed to go in March. So after I got back from
Damn.
Singapore, I was supposed to and then stay here for like 2 weeks and then go again. But like it was all paid for.
You told me you were going for a job. You didn't tell me you were going for like High Snowbody.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, it's out now. People will know. But yeah, dude. I just like.
You heard it here first.
I just applied and I was just like, oh, why not? And they just got back to me like 2 weeks later. That's crazy.
That's so cool.
But yeah, they were gonna pay for like hotel flights and everything.
That's so cool.
But you know what? I don't know. It's always like a blessing in disguise.
Yeah. You never know.
You never know, man.
something could've
Hopefully in the future it will happen again.
Yeah, that's so like random because like I applied for a job, sort of put in an expression of interest for a job in England as well.
Yeah, I feel like it's just, I don't know, doing like that type of shit over here is a bit harder.
Oh yeah,
than we thought, but like over in like America or like even in Europe, dude.
Yeah, like I don't know. I think, I 100% agree with that. It's like it's almost like a stigma or like preconceived idea about like creatives, and it's just like, I don't think it's very good.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that you do creative stuff, music, photography, art, and it's just seen as a hobby, and like only the 1% make it as like as a full-time job, or like you can get a living and like, you know, get food and have a house and whatever with that job.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there's so many like little things you could be doing with that job. It's not just like you, like it's not just, you're not just a photographer. You could be a photographer for this or something else, or could work at a camera shop. Like I don't know, like there's so many different avenues of work, I guess. And like I think especially the older generation probably think that like
it's a waste of time.
It's a waste of time. It's just a hobby. They just think like, oh, you do music. Oh, you're gonna do nothing with yourself. Like,
Let's talk about that, man. That's a good.
Bro, we can go on for hours about that. Like,
that's a good, like,
cop some shit from that
theme topic.
Yeah.
Both of us, man, have like copped a lot of shit on that. Gypsy, come on, man. And then how was it with your, you know, parents and stuff when you told them? Because I know your brother is like not really into doing this type of stuff, you know.
He's like, I don't know, footy and, you know, being athletic and
typical shit.
I guess that's what people think. Like, which like good on him. Like I don't care. He wants to do that. He does that. But at the same time, like I remember, like the degree that I've almost finished. I remember when I first wanted to go there, because it was like specifically for engineering and just being like one thing is what I want to be. It's like just like a mixing engineer. But then I don't know, especially my mum was just like, oh nah, like UOW 9-to-5 job, like that sort of shit. And I was just like, yeah, but then I'd be paying for something I don't want to do. Like my dad was a bit like that, because like they sort of both have those jobs, and then my dad was sort of just like, yeah, but if it's not what you want to do, then you don't have to do it. Yeah, for sure. But like and I think about it now, and I don't think they really care, because they know, like, I don't know, like I got a job now, I got a job out of it, I got like, I don't know, people coming, like I'm doing my own individual freelance stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
So like it's not like it was just like a degree where I was, you know, chilling in my room making beats. Like it wasn't anything like that.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a waste of time.
Yeah.
What about you?
Mine was, dude, I wanted to be a musician at first. But then because like where we were living at in Sydney, no one really did that type of stuff. People were just like, oh, soccer, or like basically every sports that's out there, they're like, oh, we're gonna do this, and then like
badminton,
bro, for real.
Yeah. Water polo,
and then
ice hockey.
Water polo is big though, bro.
It really
everything is. Out there.
Yeah, don't they have like, isn't there like a uni team or something? Someone will correct me.
Yeah, in Sydney,
like,
USyd.
I swear there's one here.
Is that?
Like I know a guy that played like water polo here. And I was like, damn, that looks.
I've seen people
fun.
doing training. I'm just like, damn, that's fuck. And then people were just like wanting to be athletes and stuff, and then my parents were like very adamant about me being in the music industry, and then they were just like, oh, you're gonna be taking drugs and you're gonna do this, and I'm just like, it was very hard to explain to them.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna try to do photography, because a couple of my homies were doing it in high school, and so we would just go out and film skaters, try and make like skate videos, because we skated as well.
Yeah. And
then I told my parents I want to do something along those lines, and they're like, excuse me?
Yeah.
We didn't come here for you to waste your life. And I'm just like, whoa, okay.
Yeah.
But now they're like, I don't even care what they say.
Look at you now, head like, goddamn photographer for like Heist on Bike, and like all these people. Big man. Are you Groovy Shack?
Am I Groovy Shack? Are you LbbCty, bro?
Are you Groovy Shack?
Bro,
can you take pictures of me sometime?
Oh, of course, bro. I got you.
Please can you take pictures of me sometime? Thanks, bro.
But yeah, it's that was it, man. But I guess now we like doing our own thing, and hard work pays off.
It does.
You know?
It does. And I feel like at the same time, like, yeah, it's hard for like a lot of kids do want to become like athletes or whatever. Like there's think about like how many like footy players or soccer players or whatever are here in Wollongong, and there's so many people want to play for the Dragons or play for like whoever, you know. and I think they have to put in work, of course, but like there's like, I feel like you sort of got to put in more work as a creative, just sort of, because like, yeah, you can be good, how are you going to convince people that you're good?
Yeah.
Like if you know you're good, like that's cool, but I sort of also think that like it's hard, like especially like this situation, like with family, and like family especially thinking that like, oh, it's just a creative thing, like it's just a hobby, music or art or photography or whatever, like, but you sort of got to become so good that they are, I guess, convinced.
For sure.
Yeah.
I know, like, at the end of the day, you know, both our parents were just thinking about money and shit, which is fair, but like, don't you want to be doing something that you love?
Yeah.
And not really like think about the money and shit?
Yeah, of course.
So.
Yeah, like if you're always having fun, then that's cool. It's always like the main thing, I guess.
Oh, for sure.
As cliche as it is, like having fun's always the best bit.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, yeah, you could be having fun, but then if you're only focusing on it, sometimes people just focus on it as a full-time thing for fun, and then next minute, you know, you're 35 and you're just like, oh, I didn't put in enough work to...
Yeah. Is that type of like...
mindset, I guess.
Effort, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard work beats talent.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Hard work. Yeah.
Hard work beats talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So that's that. What else been happening with Mr. LbbCty, bro? You know, you've been mixing a lot of people's shit, bro.
Yeah. I don't know. I got some songs coming out with some guy called Angelo the Poet.
Oh man, that guy.
Yeah.
No, we love you, Angelo. We love you, man.
And like a few others, like my man Boy Scout Gatsby. A lot of stuff with him, and yeah, like a few other people.
Yeah.
Like just, you know, songs to put out. Yeah, I think it's fun, like getting stuff out. Because at the moment I'm on like uni holidays.
Yeah.
So just trying to get it out while I'm on holidays, because when I go back to uni, I'm just gonna be like full on.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, like it's been fun. I was like, also like the other day, in the studio in Sydney with Chillin' It, which was cool.
Yeah.
Got to like sort of sit in on that session, assist engineer, and you know, watch him do his thing.
Yeah.
Like, with such a big name.
Yeah. How does it feel being like in sound engineer for like this artist, man? Like, does it get too crazy, too hectic?
What, like for him?
For you, because like you're like in this atmosphere, you know, and you know how sometimes artists like they can be a bit douchey and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like I think, I don't know, cause like it sort of all started. It started like, I'd say like a few years ago, like 4 years ago, something like that. Like it was sort of just like when I met Angelo, so it just like started with him, because I was like, oh yeah, cool, like for fun I'm just gonna like muck around and on GarageBand and shit, and he was like, oh, I write and stuff, so like we sort of just, that sort of happened. But then like, because it's been doing it for so long, I sort of know not just how he works, but how like a lot of other people work, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, everyone has a different style or flow or way of recording or vibe. Like I know some people like lights differently, lights off, lights on, even small stuff like that, because it's like a good, like main thing about like my job is to make the artist feel comfortable in their own skin.
Yeah.
But then like at the same time, I knew how he was doing it, but then like I was saying, when I was like in the studio with like someone like Chillin' It, he was just like, he didn't really care. Like he was just like, whatever, I'll do whatever. And it was like a bit surreal being in a room with someone so famous. Like the dude's got like 500,000 subscribers or whatever on Spotify.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. And I never really like I knew of him.
Yeah.
But I like never really listened to him a whole lot.
Yeah.
It was just like I knew all these big songs or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, I don't know, opportunities like that I guess are fun.
For sure.
And like, especially for you, like working like as a photographer and, you know, There's stories you told me about field day. Still can't get over that.
Field day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah.
I'm gonna say it on the podcast, bro.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Tell people the story. I never get sick of this story. I get pretty sad like when I hear about it.
It gets pretty angry.
Yeah.
No, it was after Tyler the Creator's set, and I went to this stage where YBN Corday, who is known as Corday now.
Why is that?
Oh, he was just done with the group, man. Like ASAP Ferg, bro. He's done with the group, so he's just Ferg. It's fair. It's fair. And so I want to go watch Corday play, and I was waiting at the side, and it was like nighttime at this time, and I saw this dude in this white tracksuit, man, at the side. This tall motherfucker, big dude too. I'm like, yo, who's this guy, man? He looks so familiar. And so I was like, I was looking at my camera and I was like, seeing all the pictures, and I look up again. And I was like, oh shit, it's Skepta. Holy fuck. And so I just went up to him and I was like, hey dude, Skepta, like you killed it at your set. I've seen you like twice, maybe 3 times now. And then and then he's like, oh yeah, appreciate it, man. But I was like, bro, you fucking killed it. That's crazy. Like, wow. And then he's like, oh, appreciate it, bro. Oh, thanks. I was like, alright, cool, man. Well, it was nice to see you, man. And then I just like went into like the mosh where the photographers went. He's like chilled, and yeah. And then he like reposted one of my pics on his Instagram. That's the next day, and that was crazy for me. I also saw Gunner at the side.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, and then there was this dude. I don't know. I think he was just like in the audience. He was talking to me, and he's like, "Hey, are you Gunner's photographer and shit?" I'm just like, you know what? I'm just gonna lie.
Yeah.
What's the harm? And I was like, yeah, dude, yeah, I'm with the team and shit. And I was like, yo, and he's like, and I put on like an American accent, and he's like, dude, who do you work for? Have I seen you around? I'm like, oh, I just work for Complex and shit, like I'm just helping them out, And then they're like, oh, you reckon you can get me in, man? I just want to say hi to Gunner. I'm like, I'm sorry, bro, I can't do that, man. He's like, oh, come on, man, you be cool. I'm like, no, I'm sorry, dude, I can't do that.
Yeah.
I just left. But yeah, field day was crazy, man. It was like very unexpected. I didn't expect it. But yeah.
Yeah. That's what happens when you bring cameras, bro. If you had your phone, how would you get in like that? If you're holding like all these cameras, then they're gonna be like, all right, this dude's obviously like a backstage photographer.
Yeah. I've had my luck though. So I've been lucky, knock on wood. But yeah, I've been lucky.
Oh.
But yeah, Gypsy. Oh God. There you go.
There we go.
You want to be in the pod, Jip? I take that as a yes. We back. No, dude, keep eating. Do your thing. Don't even stress. Wow. So how did Mr. LbbCty started off? Give us the backstory of how you started off as being who you are now. No, as a producer, bro.
Yeah.
No, as a human being.
As a human being. So yeah, bro, I was just born, like I was in the hospital, and then like all of a sudden, like I just came out, and I was like, oh shit.
And you're like, whoa. What is
I was like
this?
laying there, I couldn't get my words out, I couldn't walk, but then again, I was a baby. Nah. What was it? I think like year 10 of high school.
Mm-hmm.
Like I always liked music, and music was always a thing. Like I started playing guitar and stuff in year 4 or something.
Okay.
Year 4 or 5, and then played that for a while, and then like always just listened to music. Like it may just seem like, oh, everyone listens to music, but I think like really like getting
properly
inspiration.
listening.
Proper listening. Like, oh, I really like what they like. Even before I started doing it, I was younger and I was just listening, and I was just like, oh, I like the drum pattern here. I like that effect, what they've done on the vocals there or whatever, like something like that.
Yeah.
And I think that sort of, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna try it. And then in year 10, garage band. Number one. Yeah, like I think it was just GarageBand. In like music class or something, and I was just like, yeah, this is fun. Like I'm gonna record guitar and sing and because I did used to sing way back, but then like make beats and stuff on GarageBand, and then that sort of evolved into like a guy at school giving me a cracked version of like Logic Pro.
Yep, nice.
And I was like, oh, like in year 10, I had the new GarageBand. I was like, oh, what's Logic Pro? Use that. I still use that today with a bunch of other stuff, but that, and then I know that sort of went into, you know, just making beats, and then making beats for people.
Right.
And yeah, and then up to now, like fast forward to now, it's sort of more just like I do that more on the side if I have to. Like if there's clients or artists that want a beat to be made, I will try and, I don't know, make a beat that they'll like. But at the same time, I sort of consider myself more of like a mixing and mastering engineer.
For sure.
And doing more, you know, like having the finished product of the recording, and then I'll just mix it, make it sound good, and then, you know. That's
what has been like the worst shit that you've done for an artist, or like maybe in the middle of like a session or something like that? What's the worst thing that has ever happened to you?
Happened like for both of us, or worst thing that I've done?
For the both of you guys, maybe? Not the worst thing you've done. Maybe like the worst thing like Dave, I don't know.
Okay. I'll try and think. I remember the first thing that comes to my head one time, I think it was like 2017 or something, or maybe 18. Yeah, it would have been 18. It was like a friend's birthday, and he had a thing like in town, and like everyone was out, and like Angelo was there, and we were hanging out, just a bunch of us, and then we were having fun and stuff, but I just said like, look, come back to mine and we'll record. Like, and he's like, oh yeah, like we'll go there eventually. I was like, no, let's go right now. Let's leave town and go to my house and record some music right now. And still had like the bad little studio in my room, but yeah, whatever. Went back to my house, and we were so keen. I was like, hyped him up. I was like, let's go, let's do this. We sit down, and as soon as we sit down and I turn on my computer, the power goes out. And there's like, so can't use speakers, can't use microphone, computer was low, but I couldn't charge it because there was no thing. So we had, I found an old computer I used GarageBand on, grabbed that, which somehow was full, used like an old USB mic and like the flash from my phone to like light up the room. And then, it was also like 1:30 in the morning, and like my mum's room was like right there. So I was like, yeah, bro, we'll record like the next vocal, just don't do it too loud because my mum's like right there. Right, yeah, cheers, you ready? Let's go, we're recording. Like that sort of thing. And then, yeah, that's what happened. And anyway, yeah, I think there's probably a bunch of stuff that's happened.
It's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. There's probably been like a few things like like people come over and then like we'll be like, yeah, let's do something. Like that would be the whole intention. And anyway, we'll just end up watching like random stuff like on YouTube. Like, and we'll be like, that's cool. Like. Inspiration.
Yeah, inspirations, for sure. Inspirations.
We're not getting distracted. It's inspiration. It's fueling our creativity.
Oh, for sure. You can't just like try and do a session and just concentrate for the whole 4 or 5 hours on making shit. Like, bro, you're gonna get writer's block.
Yeah. 100%.
You need something. That's why, you know, people play games and shit. And that's why people watch movies or just chill, talk shit.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like I know especially like there's a lot of artists, like famous artists or non-famous artists, that really need that to keep going. At the same time though, I sort of, I don't know, not trying to like really talk myself up, but like I feel like I only need that sometimes. Like I feel like I can do hours on end and just continue to go, like just keep going.
You like Henny beats, bro. Just keep going and going and going.
Yeah.
Well, get it.
Yeah, like because I was never like, my brother and I, we'd always like play games on PlayStation or whatever, but we're never big gamers. We're never like I don't know, watch a movie, like movies and shit, but I don't know, if if I was like focused on something, I'd just keep going with that something.
Yeah.
And the moment I got distracted, I'd find some inspiration to do it. And that could even be like 2 minutes of a video for something. I'll watch the first 2 minutes and then be like, all right, boom, I'm back on track. I'll keep going.
Yeah,
like
for
that
sure.
sort of thing.
No, that's good. That's the way, bro.
Yeah.
That's the way.
Also think, like, my girlfriend, she always like helps with that sort of stuff. I think, because there was like points where I was in the middle of recording something, then I'd just get like writer's block, like producer's block, and then and just be like, fuck, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm just like stressed. I need to get out. I need to like go to the beach. I need to, I don't know, go for a swim, go for a run, go do something, just anything, because I'm going nuts. And then like she'd always help with that.
That's good, man.
Like she's
keeps you grounded.
It keeps me grounded. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, for sure. That's always good, bro. You can't just, I don't know, for me, you know, I just don't believe in like you just do everything straight up like that, and 3 hours has gone past and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
you know, like you need breaks, man. It's like going to the gym. You don't bicep curl the whole fucking hour or like 2 hours.
What the hell?
Damn, you've been doing it wrong.
7 days a week.
That's it. But nah, you gotta have breaks, man. You gotta have breaks, bro. That's it. That's it, bro. Yeah. How was it working with Kosh? That's our old friend, bro.
Yeah, it was good. We haven't
Cause that's how I knew you, through Kosh.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't it through Hype?
No, through Kosh.
Oh, really?
But then I didn't realize that you were working at Hype.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it was actually like the first song I ever put out, or he ever put out, but first song that I was actually like featured on.
Yeah.
On like something he put out in like 2018.
Yeah.
And on an album he put out. Yeah, like we keep in touch every now and then. Like it's not as consistent, but as we used to be. We used to always talk. But yeah, no, like it's always good to catch up, make a few songs and stuff. But yeah, like it was, and that was probably like another weird experience, because I sort of just it was another friend from school. He was friends with Kosh, like they worked together, or they knew each other somehow. And he's like, you should send Kosh some of your beats, because he was like, besides Angela, he was like one of the first people I've worked with. Yeah. And he was just like, send Kosh some of your beats, because he raps. And I was like, who's Kosh? And then he showed me, and then like I just messaged him, and then sent him like a couple, and then like that first one, he was just like, boom, like let's do something to it.
Sick.
And then that was it.
Yeah. Damn, bro.
It's pretty crazy, because then he performed. Like he did this really cool performance at
another burger joint.
That's it. That's the one. I knew I was gonna say what is La La La's, but like what was another burger joint.
Another burger joint.
Yeah, he
man.
performed downstairs.
Yeah.
And that was cool, because like he played that song. Yeah, it was packed.
It's packed, bro.
That was like unbelievable. That was like unbelievable, because there was so many. Like it was the thing, that event on Facebook or something, and I did not think that many people would show up.
Yeah,
it was so weird. And then like you get there and the whole bottom thing was like covered, and I was like, oh, shit.
I was me and the person who was in charge, who was playing all like the tracks and stuff. Me and him were in charge, and a little bit of Charbel as well, because he was just trying to help us with like ads and stuff.
Yeah.
And being in charge for like events and stuff is fucking hard, bro, because you need to get on top of shit every time, right? Angelo was there already. I missed the first performance because during soundcheck and stuff, we just didn't fuck with him. He just wanted to do his own shit. He interrupted.
Who was this?
I don't want to say it on the just in case, but I'll tell you when it's offline.
But people don't want to hit
but yeah, he interrupted Kosh's soundtrack. Straight up came in, he was late, and then he was just like, alright, cool, my turn. And then Kosh was like in the middle, and then Kosh was like, what? Like Kosh got cut off, and I'm just like, oh shit, what's happening? And I went up to him and was like, hey, sorry man, can you just give us like 5 more minutes, man? And it's just like 2 more songs of Kosh's, and then we're done, man. It's like, no, it's my turn, bro. It's my turn to soundcheck. Like, it says it on the time. I'm like, no one has like a specific time. If you're here, you're here. And he was just being like a complete dick. And I'm just like, all right, you know what? I'm like, Kosh, let's just bounce, bro. And then I purposely missed that first performance because of him. I'm just I
course,
didn't want to fuck with this guy anymore. And then, and then I was just like, after Charbel's performance, he was Kosh, I'm pretty sure. And I was like...
No, I remember Oh, actually, no, you're right. Don't worry.
It was, right? Because it was
it
Angelo
was.
and then Charbel and Kosh.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
And so, like, bro, I was trying to get a hold of Kosh, man. I called him 5 times in a row, all went to voicemail. I'm like, what the fuck? His sister came, and I'm just like, you know where your brother is? And she's like, oh, I don't know. I thought he was here. I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, where is he? He was 10 minutes late. I was like talking to the person who was playing the songs. I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, man. Like, I don't know. He's like, bro, like, it's okay. We'll just give him another like 10 minutes or so. I'm like, all right, lit. And then I was like, a little bit stressing out. And then Charbel saw me like kind of stress out. And he's like, bro, like, it's okay. It happens, bro. Like, you know. And this was like my first time kind of like sort of trying to get people together and in charge. And then I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just going to like chill a little bit, whatever. I'm going to go chill with the homies. And then out of nowhere, I got this call from Kosh, and I was like, bro, where you at, man? Like, I don't mean to be rude, but you're kind of like 10 minutes late. And he's like, oh, I'm just around the corner. I was like, oh, okay, cool. He came around the corner, and he was talking to, like, this group of people. And I'm just like, bro, just come through right now. You got to perform. I'm sorry, bro. Talk to them after. He came in and shit, and I'm just like, bro, thank you for coming finally. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm like, no, it's cool. Come on, let's just do your set. And that was by far, like, one of the best shows that I've been, like, from Wollongong, cool. You know, like seeing everyone doing their shit and seeing his fan base and his friends and then like seeing you there as well, like it was good. You know.
Yeah, for sure. It's not what I expected. That was I know it was fun.
Yeah, it was so fun. It was good old times and
but
shit.
But now, coronavirus, boom, no more than 20 people, boom.
Legit.
Could just do everything via like Zoom or like Skype.
Zoom. Do like those like tiny desk type shit, but like at your place?
Yeah,
and then just send the video to them?
Yeah, just go on, like, we'll do like a tiny desk, but like get it on Twitch and just like stream it. And everyone can chat as well.
We should do that.
Yeah.
We should like...
You heard it here. It's happening.
We should like find a space that's or you know where, bro? The Nantian temple.
Nantian temple, yeah.
So like obviously not at the temple.
In the temple, in
temple.
In the one main room that says please do not talk or take photos. That one.
Gypsy, stop. You like we'll find like a spot that's like near there at some like foresty type area and then just boom.
On the top of the mountain there, where you can like go boom.
Yeah.
Thing.
Yeah.
Like we'll do it right.
Yeah.
And then like we'll use the big bong thing like
use the big bong thing
in the song.
What's it called?
I swear it's called a gong.
Gong. Yeah, there you go. Why you say bong, bro? Nah, but you know, we should do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, that'd be lit.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
It'd be cool shit, man. For real, it'd be cool shit. Yeah, dude. And then I think after that concert from another burger joint, that's when I properly like knew you-ish from Hype because we had that meeting. Remember when Moe was still working?
Yep.
We had that big meeting in Wollongong, and I was like, who's this guy coming in late wearing the Astro World type shit? Like, okay, calm down. But I think you were wearing your J's as well. I was like, all right, buddy.
I remember the meeting. I don't remember what I was wearing though.
And then yeah.
Yeah.
And I was just like, and then after like, I think after that meeting, I was like, oh shit, that's like LbbCty from Instagram. That I didn't even know that because I think you followed me first, and like, I'm such an asshole with this start of stuff. If I don't know you,
if you don't follow me, I'm not following you.
No, not even that. Like, if I don't know you or if we met twice, I'm not gonna follow. I'm not gonna follow you.
Oh yeah.
Unless I like properly know you, then I'll follow you. So yeah.
That's fair enough.
So I didn't follow you for a while, but then I kept seeing you like liking the posts and stuff. And I'm just like, who's this guy, bro?
Yeah.
And then after the Hype meeting, I finally recognized it was you. I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be nice now because like we have like close circle friends and shit.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, fuck.
Oi.
Yeah, and then first like photo shoot we sort of did together was that one at like out on that wharf thing for my album Area 51.
Right, yo, I totally forgot about that,
yeah,
bro.
that was like the first one. We went on that jetty, like pier.
All the
thing.
fishermen's were,
Yeah.
It was like sunset.
Yeah, sunset. There was like Angelo and my other mate Tang.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That was cool.
That was cool. That was real cool.
Mm. Oh,
yeah.
we got kicked out.
Did we?
Yeah, we went to where was it? We went like before that.
Oh yeah.
We went around that. There was like a gate, and it was like closed, but it was like not closed. So we went around, and then as soon as we went around, the guy's like, "Oh, I'm calling the cops," and I was like,
"Yeah," I was like, "Will, you gotta talk to him, bro."
Yeah, and I had to go talk to him, but like, I don't know. The bad thing was like I was like in shit at that time. Like I had like a good behavior bond and shit on me.
Shit.
So yeah, like I was like, and he's like, "I'm calling the cops," and I was like, "Bro, I'm like, I got a good behavior bond. I can't be like seen with cops right now." Like,
yeah.
And then like some other shit. So then I was like, "Oh no!" Like I was sort of like nervous. I was like, "Oh no!" Like I do not want to see cops right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, but
that was so funny, bro.
And then like I don't know, Angela was like to the security guard like, "I love you so much, please don't." And they started kissing and. No, I'm just joking. That didn't happen.
They started making out, they're rubbing each other's like butts and stuff, and then which is a whole porn shit. And then
bro, this podcast could just be called the roast of Angelo the Poet. I'm joking.
Angelo, we love you, bro.
I'm joking.
If you were here, you'd probably say the same shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was wow. I keep forgetting what that Area 51
like
shoot.
That was cool.
That was cool, man.
That was some cool stuff, and then like my other friend Liam, who does all graphic design, he like finished like you did the shoot, and then he did all that spaceships and stuff like that, which was like cool. Yeah, design team.
Hey, that's it's needed in Wollongong, man.
Yep.
It's really needed in Wollongong.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everyone in Wollongong with like creative side of stuff, they're very reserved in a way.
Yeah.
Or like they just keep it to like they're not open about it.
Yeah.
Which is fine. You do what you want.
Yeah, for sure. Like I think some people need to be more out there and put out their work.
Yeah.
Like put out their work as artists and be like, look, this is what I can do. Because there's people that like have crazy talent, but they don't,
They don't showcase it or anything.
And I think that's the biggest part about like being creative. You got to always put it out, and you can't. Like I remember when I used to put out music. Like I put out my first song once, which was like this horrible instrumental beat on SoundCloud, and it was like honestly, go. And yeah, it wasn't very good. But anyway, then when I was doing that, I was like, I posted it, and it took me so long to upload it. It took me like a couple weeks because I was just like, oh, I don't know how people are gonna react. And, like, that sort of like anxiousness and like being sort of worried about like how people are gonna like your stuff, and just the fear of failure and all that sort of mental bullshit.
Yeah.
And so but then when I put it out, and then I was just like, uploaded.
Yeah, you gotta keep
Am I platinum
checking.
yet? Am I platinum? Yeah, it was like I was not like I thought I'd go platinum, but like I don't know,
yeah, no, for sure.
that sort of thing. I was a bit like scared, but no, like now it's just like different. Like you put out stuff, and like you be prepared. There's always going to be people that are going to hate it. There's always going to be people who are going to love it. Some people, it's always going to be that.
It is.
It's like cliche and like I don't know, as annoying as it sounds, like there's always going to be people that are going to hate it. So
for sure.
As long as you like it.
100%. Alright, we're gonna have like one last break, and I'm gonna continue. Face the camera, and I also need a pee.
Send me to pee.
What?
What'd you say?
I said I'll also need a pee.
Oh, I thought you said you'll send me to pee. I was like, what the fuck?
Send you a pee.
God
Bro,
damn. God damn. No, I'm out.
But yeah, like you were saying before before we had a break, about putting shit out there, and like you are your own worst critic. If you like, are you making shit for yourself, or are you making shit for the people? If you're making shit for the people, why are you even doing it in the first place?
Yeah.
Like you should be doing shit for yourself, even if it's even if people don't fuck with it, that's their interpretation. Like, you're not there for their validation.
Oh, of course.
You know, like...
Bars.
Imagine... bars, hey! But I'm not a rapper. Like, Vincent van Gogh... Yes, I said that fucking right. When he first did his shit, people were just like, what the fuck's wrong with you? What's this abstract? What's this color? Like, you, what? And then when he died, people were just like, oh, he's cool.
Yeah, he's cool. He's got some different shit. Yeah, like, I think, like, 100% agree with that. Like, sometimes you gotta, like, you always hear artists and stuff saying, like, oh, I'm doing this for you guys. Like, I'm putting this song out because it's what you wanted, like, that sort of stuff. Like, I think maybe, like, a little bit is good to have because of what the fans like. Because if you have, like, let's just say, like, think about, here's someone that's got, like, I don't know, someone with a massive fan base. It's just like Kanye West or something.
Okay.
I know. Wait, actually, no, bad example. He changes all the time. Someone that sticks to the grain, like, they have their strategic plan. They always sound the same.
Big Sean.
Yeah, Big Sean. Big Sean. Let's say Big Sean went country. Big Sean went country or something. Like, he would lose so many fans. So I think, like, on the same way, you gotta, like, do things, I guess, that, like, you know people will like. Because, like, it is good to be different. You make, like, your own different thing, but at the same time, like... Yeah. I don't know. Like, I do, like, I swear, like, 95% of it has to be, like, yourself, but just have, like, a little 5%.
For sure.
You know what you're putting out.
Yeah.
And you have a target audience or target market that you're sort of putting this out for. And it's good to, like, it's... A lot of people have had the chance to put out music that's, like, fits heaps of different categories. Like, it's so sick. It's mad in this and this and this and this. But at the same time, like, yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
No, go on, ramble on. I think it's like, I always refer this to, what's it called? Mac Miller, but I feel like it's always the same example. Okay, Ariana Grande, alright, for example. When she first started off, it was very poppy type, straight after, like, graduating from Nickelodeon. And it's like, oh, I'm like a pop shit princess and gonna make music so that it can be played on the radio. And then when it's, like, after her third album, maybe fourth album, it's where she, like, finally found her sound. And it's, like, more, like, she stuck to, like, the shit. Like, she can low-key rap. Like, she got bars a bit. Another example, Princess Nokia, she did, like, a hip-hop joint in 1992.
Yeah.
And then went into, like, this punk rock type shit. And then straight back to, like, hip-hop.
Yeah.
And it was fine.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, and she did it well, you know?
It's like Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg was rap and then Jamaican, like, Rasta shit.
True.
And then went back to hip-hop. Like,
yeah.
Snoop Dogg, Snoop Lion, then Snoop Dogg.
And
he's like, he said he was going to, like, strictly be, like, Jamaican and, you know, that sort of stuff. And then just all of a sudden, like, just cut back into...
And I think that's, like, very much needed because you're in this roller coaster by yourself, bro. And if you want to make a country album, go ahead. You know?
Yeah,
like,
that's the next thing.
No one's gonna be like, nah, bro. If people who are, like, your true fans, they'll be like, oh, he's on, like, a different type of type of shit, type of energy.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
You know, like,
there is people like that.
Childish Gambino. I don't want to be hearing like Donald Glover making, like, camp shit for the whole of his music career.
No.
Like, you got camp, and then you got Because of the Internet, and then you got Awaken My Love, and then it's like this new one, and it's different every time, coming from, like, straight hip hop shit to funk on Awaken My Love. And he did it well. And his fans loved it, you know? There's, like, no fans who just like, oh, let's cancel Childish Gambino right now.
Yeah,
he's fucking sucks.
Yeah, he's sort of changed. Like,
yeah.
Exactly, like, but, like, a positive change. And some people just need that sort of, I don't know, to take the little slip road to go somewhere else before they get back on the main road, I guess. Yeah. And, yeah, same with, I don't know, I think that's why, like, because I was going to say Kanye before with that.
I think Kanye's a prime example.
Yeah, Kanye, like, oh my, yeah, he went from this to this to this to, you know, like, techno and then sad boy shit and then just, like, I don't know, church shit, yeah, like, just, like, I don't know, praise Jesus.
Yeah.
And then like back to rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's one of those artists who did it well, you know, because he's been in the game for a while, and his producing talent is just amazing.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta always evolve, people. You can't stay the same shit because you get boring.
Yeah. For sure.
For fucking sure.
Yeah. It's like an ongoing conversation, and there's always like two sides to the story.
And what's the other side?
I don't know. Some people are just like, it's usually bad people, evil people. People that are just like, oh no, I like how this person sounds, and I'm gonna stick to how they sound like this. Like, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. The last 4 Drake albums sound the exact same to me.
And that's fine. That's like.
And I don't, cause like I'm not a very big fan of him.
That's fair.
And I just think like people get hyped over it, and it's like, another 20 songs that sound the exact same as that one. Yeah.
But see, that's the difference of like people feel like they're entitled to believe what everyone thinks.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, you're your own person. You don't like me myself. I don't really listen to Drake, but lately. Like with
There's some songs.
Yeah, like his mixtape.
That one.
I actually fuck with that.
Okay, I take that back what I said, because the last 4 before that mixtape.
Yeah.
Like all sound the same.
Yeah.
Like Views and Scorpion and whatever those other ones are, all sound the same. But that mixtape slapped.
Yeah. See, that's when I properly
Delete that bit.
listen
Delete that bit.
that's when I like properly listen to Drake as well. Like when that mixtape shit.
Baby, won't you?
It's good, bro.
Yeah.
It's good.
When I heard that song, I was like, fuck, this actually slaps. I'm trying not to like it, but I like it.
Yeah. But like, see, that's even like you saying you didn't like the last 4 albums before the mixtape. I feel like that's me as well.
Yeah.
And I've been saying that to people, and people be like, how dare you don't like Drake? And I'm just like, why are you getting mad at my opinion? Like, it's my opinion. I'm my own person. I'm not gonna be like, bro, Drake is the fucking shit, bro.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
nah, man.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, I sort of regret saying that. But
No, cool.
I do it like Views and all that. That's also the same.
That's cool. And I can't get mad at your opinion. Why would I want to get mad at your opinion? That's your opinion.
Because we have the same opinion.
Because we're just the same person, bro. We're just the same person. But yeah, like, it's your own opinion, dude. You don't need to, like, people just find something to get mad about.
Yeah. Yeah, there's always going to be people that just, I don't know, they'll find something.
Yeah, they'll find something. Like, if you don't fuck with it, move on with your life, bro. Stop hanging on to that thread, bro.
Because a lot of people, like, really do not care. You have a hater or two, like, oh my god, it's not going to drown you out. Like, you're not going to be, like, the worst person, worst artist all of a sudden. Like,
100%. And that's also like with you producing shit and stuff, like you can be that person who's like, oh, I don't like this song.
Yeah.
And then people be like, oh, I actually like it. Yeah. But then you're like,
That's true. I was like, I've actually got a question for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm interviewing you now.
Okay, here we go. Tables have turned.
Yeah, tables have turned. How do you feel about your own artwork and your own photos and videos and everything you put out? If you see it, let's just say you got mad saturated, like that Skepta photo when you put that out. I reckon you probably saw heaps of people reply to you about that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Like what? Okay, have you had something bigger? Have you ever posted something and you've had heaps of people go, "This is sick. This is mad. Like I love this."
I think mostly just like.
Yeah, all my photos.
No, no. I think just mostly the festival pictures that people will be like, "Oh, that's sick, that's sick."
Yeah.
But like back to that Skepta photo, I don't even like that photo.
That's what I mean. That's where I'm going with
this. I
this.
don't like that photo.
That's where I'm going with this. I mean, like if you see something so many times, like heaps of people liking it, and you keep hearing about that same photo or video that you put out, and you've looked at it so many times, and that sort of shit, and then now you just hate it. Are you like that? Like, do you see your own art so many times that you just go like, oh my god, like I actually hate it. Like I don't want to look at that anymore.
Sometimes it depends, because a lot of shit that I do or that I make, I always know that like, oh, I can do so much more better than this. You know? Like I'm always waiting for the growth of me, of my work. But yeah, like if people like it, I'm like, that's cool, but I'm gonna be honest with them.
Yeah.
Like if people have like spoken to me about that Skepta photo, and then I just say straight up to them like, dude, I don't even like that photo.
Yeah.
That's like one of the shittiest photo that I've taken at a festival.
Yeah.
And that was like the only quote unquote okay picture of Skepta that I took when I performed.
Yeah, like, because that's what I'm like trying to say. Because I can't stand my own music. I hate it. I hate it so much. And like, and it's no target to anyone I've worked with. It's just like, I think I've got the mindset of if I've put something out, like I don't want to listen to it anymore. I don't want to think about it. I've spent so many hours producing, mixing, mastering that song that I just do not want to touch it anymore. And I want to move on to the next best thing and keep going up. And then like I'll hear a song and I'm just like, oh my god, like oh, not this again, like that sort of shit.
Yeah.
I really do not like it.
Yeah.
Like any of my stuff. Like I haven't listened to anything that I've put out.
That's fair. That's fair.
Like if I hear it, I'll be like, oh okay, yeah, I'll listen to it once. But then like other than that, I will not listen to it. If it comes up like on my Spotify or whatever, I'm like, up next. Do not want to listen to it. Because then also, if I do listen to it, as much as I don't like it, I'll still listen to it, and then I'll be like, could have made that bit louder. Could have added this.
Yeah.
It's too fast. This bit's out of time, and I just start over critiquing, and then I'm like, it's out now. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah. Once it's out, you just
you just gotta let it be.
Let it be, man.
Because I'm always like, what if? Why didn't I do this to it? Why didn't I make this part louder or this bit sound like this?
For sure. It's always like that, dude.
Yeah.
It's always like that as an artist, you know.
Yeah. That's the thing.
We sometimes end up hating our own work. I mean, it's good because like the last episode I did with Mina, he said that he obviously the first few songs that he did, he's like, oh, it's not that good, which is fair. But like now, because he's been doing it for a while, and he's like, oh, I love my shit, and you have to love your shit. Yeah, you know. Yeah, and he's always playing his music in the car to like critique himself. I'm like, oh, I should do this next time. Oh, I know what to do now. Yeah, you know. So
I think that's a very good, I don't know, way to do it. Yeah,
there's a very fine line between like hating it and loving it.
Yeah, for sure. Because that, like, I'll listen to a song in the car and see how well it translates from my speakers or headphones onto radio, or not just radio, but just like car speakers and whatever. But but I won't be just like driving somewhere and just be like, oh, LbbCty, man, let's listen to this. Like, damn, this song slaps.
Yo, I know a guy, bro. LbbCty,
damn. Like, I won't just put my album on shuffle and go for a drive. Like, even if it accidentally comes on, I'm just like, next. So I just over critique.
No, 100%, bro. That's it, man. Like, that's a big difference between like being a fan of your work and not being a fan of your work.
Yeah.
You just gotta find that. You just gotta find that thin line to step on.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, man. That was a good question.
Because it's like, I don't know what made me think of it, but it's just like a lot of people do. It's like an ongoing discussion. A lot of people do think about that.
Yeah.
Think about how it affects them.
Yeah.
And because like some people do listen to their stuff all the time. Yeah.
100%, bro. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. You gotta love your shit, bro. Love your shit, Will.
Yeah, I try to. Even if I think it's good, even if there's a song and I'm like, oh, I know this sounds really good, and I know like it's really good, a part of me will just always be like, no, I don't like that bit or that bit. Like I'll always find something, which is like, it's only really with music though. Like it's not like I know that's probably. A lot of people probably think that's like a bad trait in life because maybe I look at people and go like, oh yeah, they're cool. Maybe, I like you, bro, but like I don't like your glasses, so I don't like you. You know what I mean? Like it's not like there's nothing. That was like bad to say, but like you know what I mean? Like it's not a trait that I feel like I have, but it's more just like a music thing. Like it's just like I don't listen to it. Keep going.
That's fair.
Yep.
That's fair, man.
Yep.
Yeah. Any other questions you want to ask me? Kidding, bro.
Oh, okay, I did.
No, you can. No, go ahead.
Cool, don't worry about it.
I'm out, bro. I'm out. Fuck you.
Yeah.
No, what's up?
No, nothing, bro. It's cool. For my next question. What do you use this for?
Vacuum cleaner, too.
Yeah, sure it is.
What are you trying to say? I probe myself? Yeah, I do. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Oh, okay. Maybe for you. Oh, ew, you're touching on the dust. Oh. I need to buy a new vacuum, man.
Damn, why? What's wrong with it?
It's just not sucking very well as...
Yo,
like,
nah.
It's just not doing the work right.
Yo!
Maybe it's old.
Stop.
I need a new one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I don't even know how long it's been. Oh, okay, we got 5 minutes.
Damn, alright, I'm on a timer now.
Is there any... Yeah, bro, shit. Nah, is there any, like, last minute type shit you wanna say, give advice on stories to tell? Or like... Okay, give advice on first timer producer. Or like people who want to start off in like just creative life. Is there anything?
If it's like just creativity and being a creative in general, like an artist, I think just trust yourself, do what you feels right.
Mm-hmm.
Like especially in music, it's always like trust your ears. Like
for sure.
Like if you think it sounds good, then it sounds good. Like I was doing a class, like a master class, one time with this dude, and he was just like, even if there's like flames and shit and red lights and shit's beeping and stuff, if you think it sounds good, keep it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, just make sure it sounds like if it sounds good to you, then it sounds good. If it's like a first time like producer thing, like musical, specifically music producer sort of thing. I don't like. I think you don't need all the gear to be good. Okay. Like, cause.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
Like,
sorry.
Yeah, even as a photographer as well. Like, yeah, you could get like better cameras that have better quality pictures or whatever. Or like better interface or speakers or software or like effects or whatever that help you, and like there is some things that like if you specifically want that thing, like use it, but like a lot of people think like there's the starting engineer that's just like figuring out how to use everything, like producer use everything, and then they get to that stage where they think like, oh, I need the best of everything, and like I think I went through that stage, and it wasn't good. Yeah, like you really don't. If something sounds good, like there's so many people that just made like bangers on GarageBand.
If your heart's in it, people know when your heart's in it.
Yeah, exactly. You don't like it. Yeah, it's cool to have like all the stuff.
Yeah.
And like depends on really what you want to do.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah. Like Steve Lacy, for example. The internet. Oh my god, I'm blanking out. What's the one that came before Hive Mind?
The one with them all in the front.
The one where they're all in.
Like they're standing on the front cover, or is that?
I think so. Which one is it? Which one? I need to know. What album was it? How do I know? Ego Death. Oh my lord.
Yeah, is that all of them standing on the front?
Yes.
Yeah,
sorry. Yeah. So Steve made Ego Death all on his phone.
Yeah, exactly.
He made a couple tracks for Tyler and stuff all on his phone when he was still in high school.
Yeah, there's so many people like that. Like Billie Eilish's brother did that. Like, so many things like and samples.
Yeah, you don't need
all the gear.
The most expensive gears out there.
Like it's good to have a like $5,000 mic, but like you can't always like.
But if you shit,
we record bangers with this.
If you shit, like it's gonna sound shit.
Yeah, like there's. To be honest, I think there's like a fine line. There's like, I'll try and say this short because I know we're
No, go.
But I think there's like some things that you do need to like sort of get started and go, but maybe there's like I don't know a $300 version instead of like a $3,000 version, and which you can get away with for now, and like it's something good until you get good. Because when I started, I had like a little Rode USB mic, and like Angelo and I would just like record songs on that, or I'd record songs with other people, and like it wasn't the best mic. Like now knowing what a good mic sounds like, I now know that, I don't know, that was not very good, but like who cares? Like just start on that, and start on GarageBand, and fuck, there's something else I was going to say, but I can't remember what it was.
Just keep going.
Yeah, also another thing, if you want to be serious about it, this is another big thing. Like, if there's people that are starting up, and like that, what I said before was about like starting up. But if you also I think it works with like photographers and artists in general.
Yeah.
I think a good mindset to have when you want to start taking it seriously and do it a lot more time and put money into it and whatever. If you are going to put money into things and buy whatever equipment, buy stuff that you know, one, will last, two, that you know works good and has a good reputation, or even if you like it, even if it doesn't have a good reputation, if you like it, fuck it. And three, you know it's going to last a while. Because for example, I went through a phase where I was just like, all right, I'm just going to connect my speaker to my laptop like this, and just got a little shitty interface thing. And then I was like, this isn't good enough, I'm going to upgrade and get another interface. And then that wasn't good. And then I upgrade and get another one. But instead, this whole time I could have just not gone through all that and just like got one good one that I know will last, will know that's all I need for the rest of my life, or till it breaks or something. Because it's bad buying like little things. Like the first one I paid probably $200. Next one was for like $800, and like I could have just bought the $800 one at first, like whatever. But then like you eventually buy one like worth like a few grand.
Yeah, for sure.
And then like you're going good, and that's probably with cameras as well. Like if you buy like a DSLR that's like, I don't know, like $500, yeah, it'll take photos, but yeah, I don't know, if you're gonna take it seriously, just like put the money in, put the hours in, put the work
that's
in.
like way down the road.
Yeah, and then you get to Groovy Shack level.
No.
Buying Canon 1D, 7Ds, bro, getting massive like lighting stands, extra battery packs and shit, and then you'll be a photographer for Gunner. That's how it works.
For complex.
Yeah, for complex.
Yeah, man, for sure. That was good. I love that.
Are we done?
I love that.
God damn, thank you.
Oh, fuck, I hate this person, bro. Shit. No, I'm kidding.
Psych! Psych!